Hello, my name is Caitlin Young. I'm a mental health therapist with Trillium Family Services. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're going to spend some time talking about the microbiology of trauma, how trauma impacts our brains and our bodies. And in this short first segment, we're going to spend a little bit of time talking about what is trauma and how is COVID-19 impacting us as a trauma. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so that you can see some videos. The reality is that COVID-19 is a part of each of our lives, but our current situations and individual experiences make it different and uniquely challenging for each of us. This is impacted by our history, our physical and mental health journeys, our relationships, our job security, our finances, our faith, and our resilience. So you may have heard the analogy that, or the saying that the storm around us is the same, but we're all in different boats. We're all facing this pandemic, a sudden and uncertain change in our lives, our world, and our daily living. And although we are all in the same boat, our storms look very different, as you can imagine. Some storms have ripples here and there. Some storms flip the boats over and leave people in the water waiting. Some boats rock vigorously daily, but those on board stay inside the boat. Each of our storms has a different impact on our lives, and at times we may not know what those specific impacts are, as the ripples from these may not be felt immediately. But we do know that they're still there, and we feel the weight of this. So is COVID-19 a traumatic event? You may have heard this question, you may have even thought about this question. Is this pandemic traumatic? And we would say yes. Yes, the virus unexpectedly swooped in, it's killed many, it's impacting all of our lives physically, mentally, emotionally, and socially. So what separates us is whether this traumatic event has caused enough of a ripple, what we'd call a trauma, on the individual or a family system. So again, as our storms look very different, for some, absolutely, this has had such a significant impact on overall well-being or existence. And for others, it's a traumatic event that has caused ripples and feels inconvenient but manageable.